Welcome to another episode of Jay Leno's Garage. Now, if you've been to the website before, you know we like to focus on American technology and products built here in America. And we have two prime examples of that right here. These are Ford electric and hybrid vehicles. Let's bring in the gentleman who is in charge of the electric program for Ford, Kevin Layden. Kevin, come on in. See Kevin's first time at the garage. He has a suit and tie on. I believe he's the first guy ever to wear a suit and tie at the garage. Well, very good, Kevin.
There's a first for everything. Thank you very much.
First for everything. Now, what is your official title?
Director of Electrification Programs and Engineering.
Okay, very good. Now, we have two new Fords here. This is the all-electric, correct?
Yes, this is the Focus.
The Focus. And what is your main competitor? Would it be like the Nissan Leaf, a vehicle like that?
This one, yes, we're very much comparing to the Leaf.
Okay. And tell us advantages and whatnot of this car.
Well, advantages is it's a beautiful Focus.
Right.
It's a great vehicle, and it doesn't use a drop of gas. Now, the Leaf is a staunch competitor, but it's a little bit lighter than us. It's actually two weight classes lighter.
Right.
It's a little smaller inside for the passengers, still 5 passengers, but it is a direct competitor with 5 passengers. And it's got a little bigger battery than us, 24 kilowatt hours versus ours 23.
Okay.
But we get greater range, so we get 76 miles based on the EPA test. They get 73.
Well, let me ask you a question, just using the logic of this one is heavier and it has a smaller battery. Why would it get better range? What is the...
It's the attention to every detail.
Yeah.
You know, the engineering of this was really tough. We've got guys putting spreadsheets together of where does every erg of energy go and how do I eliminate that? A real systems approach.
Is this basically the same body style as the gas car?
Yes, it is.
What's the price difference between the gas Focus and the electric Focus?
On the gas version, you're going to be in the $26,000 region, 27 I think is what we're saying. If you get this vehicle, after the federal rebate, there's a $7,500 check you get. I think we're in the $32,495 region.
Right.
And then in California, you'd bring it that under $30,000.
And now the plug is all universal for all electric cars in
Yes,
America,
it is.
isn't it?
Yes.
They finally come up with, so whether you have a Chevy Volt or a Nissan Leaf or whatever, any charging station that's all one plug.
That's a good point. So we went with a 6.6 kilowatt charger on this, so you can actually charge this from 0 to empty in 3.5 hours.
Is that a 240?
Yes, that's on 240.
If you have a refrigerator or a washer dryer in your house, you have 240. Now show us what we have here. This, I think, is what I think is really the breakthrough car. What gas engine does this have?
Now this has a 2-liter Atkinson engine in it.
And the Atkinson cycle is fairly new in production cars. It's sort of a breakthrough technology that doesn't seem to be getting the kudos, I guess.
I guess yeah. Well, everyone focuses on the electric motor and the battery.
Right.
And frankly, as we're talking about, how do you get 110 miles per gallon out of a vehicle? Well, how do you get 47? I think is what we're on record of saying we're going to achieve here on the Fusion.
Like with the Chevy Volt, it's electric until it runs out of electricity, then it kicks in. Does this work the same way?
This one starts as a hybrid. You plug it in,
right.
And when you unplug it, you've got a substantial battery there.
Right.
It's full. The car senses how full the battery is, what your driving conditions are, and then optimizes. Should I be depleting the battery, or should I be running in
I see. So, but conceivably, I could get up in the morning, get in this, drive 25 miles to work, and never use the gas engine,
yes,
correct?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, okay. So the gas engine only comes on when it feels you've depleted the battery sufficiently.
Running in electric mode, yes.
Running in electric mode, okay.
Yes.
Very good. And I imagine it's regen as well, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We'll regen. And,
is the regen on deceleration or on braking?
It's primarily on braking. Ford's got a DNA that we meet, and as we're meeting that DNA on coast down,
I see.
we don't want to get this feeling of, they call it grippy or throwing you through the windshield, and that's one of the criticisms people have. We believe that if the customer wants to slow down, they're probably going to be feathering the brake.
Right.
As soon as you start tapping that brake, you do start putting the energy back into the vehicle.
I mean, it's a full-size car. This is not a compact by any sense. And I really like the styling. This is a nicely put together, very European, and I mean that in a positive sense, looking car. Nice dashboard.
Yeah, I think we're really proud of it, and I think you're hitting a lot of the key points that we're really happy with where the company's at now with technologies.
Let's take it for a ride. You know, it's so nice to see the American vehicle having the superior technology. Because for years we've been used to the Europeans having the superior technology and we have a cheaper version of it. Whereas this actually heats and cools the battery. It keeps them at the optimum temperature especially in the wintertime. If you live in Boston, like where I grew up,
Yeah.
you know, you've got this plugged in overnight, your battery is not going to lose power because it's sub-zero temperature. Oh, there's all my butterflies. Look at this.
See?
Now you can see the dashboard here. You see where it says 75 miles? It's funny, we had a range of 73 miles when we left, but I've been driving not particularly aggressively, so I obviously must have gained 2 miles. Now see it pulsating? That's me putting energy back into the battery by stepping on the brake, which of course the regeneration is putting battery back in. The way the regeneration works is, remember when you were a kid and you had a bicycle and had that generator that rubbed against the tire, and the faster you went, the brighter the light would go? Well, that's basically what regen works, right? When you step on the brake, you're creating friction, which is...
Well, it's actually the motor that's driving the wheels.
Right.
You're now overdriving that.
Right.
You're turning that motor into a generator.
Gotcha,
So exactly
gotcha.
that. And that was just 94%.
Yeah, look at that, 94%. You see my butterflies? Look, butterflies are free. Look at that. So you can show girls you're sensitive. But as you can see, it accelerates pretty good. We hear the tires chirping. Look at that. I am going to get a 0 efficiency, aren't I?
Well, we'll see how you stop.
Let's see
But
how...
if you look, it's telling you that you're not doing so well with the acceleration. Your
Doing
little bars
bad.
turned yellow. You've lost your butterflies.
Oh, my butterflies all went away. What's the worst score you can get on the efficiency? What's the worst you've done?
The worst well, I'm always well over 98, but
Yeah, I mean, can you get down to 30? Can you get that low?
I've seen 60.
Wow.
I've not.
Okay, I'm gonna stop up here. Here you go. Let's hit those brakes. Let's see what we got. What kind of score we get?
73.
73. Wow.
Well, the other thing you notice the mileage, right? You dropped to 66 miles.
All right.
It's figured out that you're going to drive like Mario Andretti
Okay.
here.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna go very slowly. Let's see if I can get some butterflies now. Oh gosh. David will let you
100% there.
get- Wow. Look at that. Still no butterfly. Yeah. There you go. I think the future of the Ford Motor Company is pretty secure, thanks to Alan and engineers like Kevin. Hey, thanks for bringing these by.
Hey, well, thanks for having us.
We,
really enjoyed
you
it.
know, we're high performance people, and that's what we like. But you know, the future is in these kind of cars. And if you want to keep driving your Mustangs and your GT40s, the bread and butter is in these vehicles right here.
We definitely see these as,
Yeah.
as a major player in our
Yeah.
portfolio.
Very good. Very good. Well, hey, thanks for bringing these by, and once again, thanks your president, Alan Mullally. He's a terrific guy. He came by as well. Kevin,
Hey,
thank you, my
it's great.
friend.
Thank you very much.